How are you?
Thursday.
Thursday, how are you? And Thursday, how are you? We're back. We've got a bit of a handle on it, so we decided we'd come back down here and do the video just because it's easier. My office is like a bomb site now as well. So today, Scotch and Japanese I wanted to talk about because tomorrow's Friday and we go live tomorrow and then we've stuff to do.
Oh, you don't have to cute wee Japanese. It's okay, good.
What cute wee Japanese?
Oh no, the way the box is. It's lovely.
The flowery one?
Yeah.
Harmony one, yeah.
It's cute.
Just a regular one. Anyhow, so I will start off with the Japanese. Good point, Katie.
That's why I'm here.
Hibiki 17, Hibiki 12s. Any age statement, Japanese whiskey, buy. That's the only thing I can say because it's just going one way. These, and this one is called On the Way. So these are Chichibu or Chichibus or whatever you want to call them. That's the London edition 2020. They were done by Ballots, I know, and they were very, very hard to get.
I think that's 2019 one.
That 2019 one. That is 2019 one. They are in this month's auction. There's a fair few of them actually. I didn't pull them all out. But there is a fair few of those Chichibu. Apparently we have to learn how to say all these words and say them all right, because if we don't do it, somebody comes out and goes, "Hey, you didn't pronounce that right." Oh. Sorry. That's my little rant over. Now I'll put that up. Yamazaki, these are hard to find ones as well. There's a bourbon barrel one. There's the 12-year-old that everybody know. A Heroes Malt and Grain. And then this Yamazaki is the new release, I believe, limited edition 2021. It is indeed. So again, they're hard to get. That's the distillery. I have no hakushu. Bless you. And all who's sailing you. There is a few of them there as well.
Yeah, there is.
It's knowing what to put on the rack, and that's the thing. You're going down there half of the time. You're going down the aisles, and you're going, "Oh, I want to talk about that. Oh, I want to talk about that." And then later on, when I'll be going down certain stuff, and I'll go, I missed that.
Yes.
It happens rather a lot. Like yesterday, I forgot about the E.H. Taylors. I forgot about there's an Eagle Rare. There's loads of other stuff, but I'm not talking about that. Today is all about the Scottishness and the Japanese. Before we get to Scotland, which is up there, we'll go down there. So London, Bimber. We have a fair few of them as well. They're really hard to get. There's a USA edition, and then there's Char Level 4, batch number 2. There's a fair few Bimber, and again, they got massive following in the UK. And then when they go into the auctions in the UK, they get great prices. It's phenomenal. Another one that I would thought I would talk about is the one. You're my one. That's their one.
Such a name.
It is from the Lakes Distillery in Cumbria, and it's a blended whiskey, and they've described it on the back of it as the one is a unique blend of exceptional whiskies from the British Isles.
There you go.
The British Isles. We'll just turn that back round. Scotch, we'll go on up to our Scotch brethren. The Scotch Malt Whisky Society. I love what they do. I think they're fantastic. In everything that they release, is some of them are phenomenal, some of them are absolutely horrendous, and they've everything in between. And then they name the stuff banana stuff as well.
They do.
So you've got pancetta roulette, strangely soothing, a slow sipper, apple tart and custard. 2 Speyside, an Isle of Malt and a Highland Malt as well. They're fantastic, and I love the presentation. I thought you might appreciate this, Kitty, with the different coloured thingies on the top as well. And again, 63.8%. You get hairy hands from drinking that.
I do like a nicely presented bottle.
I thought you were going to say I do like a nice hairy hand.
No.
What's that about? Beside the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, we have Cadenheads, Scotland's oldest independent bottler. Right there, bottler. Who was that? What was the comedian?
Bottler, Brendan
Grace.
God rest him.
God rest his soul. Scotland's oldest independent. So that's Carsbridge and Port Dundas. Grain whiskey. Both of them grain whiskies. One of them's 41-year-old grain whiskey. That'd be interesting. And a 31-year-old as well. The 31-year-old is at 51% ABV.
Holy moly.
Breathe.
Fountain of wisdom, this fella.
Today, my brain is just...
I'm just standing here doing that.
The Tamdu is part of a set. There's 2 bottles in that, 2 special edition releases that is in that. That would be a nice one to get your hands on. Beside it, I've got an old bottle of Glenlivet, and I just wanted to show that in the video because that's the old distilled in Scotland by George and J.G. Smith. That's the old label, very old label for them. Another nice one to have. Kilkerrans, we've got a few of them. We've got the Ardbeg Black.
We've a few of them.
Yeah. Black. I'd be like the black sheep of my family, wouldn't I? I'd be like the black sheep of everybody's family. Even my own family, this one. Isle of Raasay, that's their inaugural release. That is a funky bottle that has fossils and
it is actually a cool
stuff
bottle
on it and all that. It is in a peated ex Bordeaux red wine cask.
Okay.
That would be tasty.
I don't know because peated.
You're going to have to get over that, Penny.
I know.
You are just going to have to come from that. That peated stuff that Brendan's doing as well is like, and you like that.
Yes.
There is some.
And I like from Sleeve League.
Sleeve League, yeah. It's nice.
It's nice. But yeah, some of them are just.
But that's because it's Isle of Malt. I mean, it's like saying,
Aye, but that's hairy chested stuff like.
What, the Ardbeg Black? No, yeah, but I'm saying, but it's not all hairy chested stuff. I mean,
No.
people go sort of. It's like when people go, I don't like Scotch because I don't like peated. Not all Scotch is peated.
I know that. I know.
So-
but heavily peated or peated, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I missed actually talking about peated.
The option.
Super heavily peated. That'd be the one that'd be like licking a thing.
Bit of bog.
No, but it's the
Bit of turf.
It's the smell as well.
Squeezing a bit of
Very-
fresh cut turf into your mouth. You know the turf juice
And somebody spilt a bottle of TCP on it while.
beside it.
Yeah.
Or you've a cotton bud with TCP on it rammed up your nose whilst drinking bog juice.
Either
There we go.
yeah,
That's
there
today's
you go.
description.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit mad, but anyhow, a bit derogatory towards
It's
Scotch.
not.
How do you describe peat to someone who's never drank a peated
Yeah.
whiskey before?
Stick TCP on a cotton bud, shove it up your nose, drink bog juice, and somebody punches you in the gut at the same time. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's it. So
That's a good Scottish peated whiskey.
and you start to get hairy hands. Octomore, Isle of Barley, that is the 10.3, super heavily peated. There's a warning on the front of it. It tells you it's peated.
I know.
61.3% OMG. Kilcoman, we do have a few people who like their Kilcoman.
Yes.
That's the limited edition. Benriach, 22-year-old. Cameron Bridge, super grain whiskey. The one thing that I love, and I don't think we've really embraced it in Ireland, is grain whiskey as its own entity.
Oh yeah.
And Scotch whiskey has been doing it for a while. So you've got all these super aged grain whiskey. Now, we didn't have the distillery. I mean, Cooley was essentially the only grain distillery in the country at one stage. So we don't have it. But you have got the 15-year-olds and the 18-year-olds. Teelings
Mm-hmm.
brought out that 13-year-old Bordeaux thing. That is gorgeous.
That's phenomenal.
Really, really gorgeous. I think people need to sort of give
I think we're
grain.
on bottle number 3.
We're on bottle number 3. We do like it.
We do.
That is the Maltman. And then last but by no means least is the Mcallen. And this is the rare cask, and that is batch number 1. Anything with Mcallen on it, anything with the number 1 on it, people just lose their proverbials and just go mad after it. And it's a yeah. I mean, I hope one day that Irish whiskey will have the clout that Mcallen has in its own.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say Mcallen to anybody anywhere in the world and they automatically think of some wealthy fella in a tuxedo standing drinking a single malt.
Expensive one.
And it really does have that connotation all over the world. We're not there yet, and we are bloody charging behind them. But I hope someday that we can carry what the Mcallen name
we will.
does. Middleton seem to be leading the charge on it, but hopefully there'll be others there as
There's
well.
some fabulous whiskies.
Yeah.
Really is.
Teelings. I mean, the Teelings presentation, I would rival Mcallen's.
Oh, the
The
presentation.
33-year-old, we photographed it there yesterday as well. Gorgeous things. So that's it. Have I rambled and ranted enough?
Think so.
Have you insulted me quite sufficiently?
I've been well behaved.
You
this
have
week.
been well behaved. You've got your aviator's boobs on.
I do.
Did the boobs come in the t-shirt?
No, baby.
Oh, you had them beforehand?
Yes.
All right, okay. I forgot about my aviator's t-shirt. I have got an aviator's t-shirt that I should
does.
wear.
We'll bait him into it maybe tomorrow.
I don't know if they're done in jumbo sizes. Well, you just got them and sort of said we'll do it. We'll try that tomorrow.
Bait you into it tomorrow.
Oh, I love when you bait me, baby.
You can take him nowhere.
You do, usually the second time to apologise.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody
and my
goes through
kids
that.
as well.
Yes. Everybody has to apologise for me. So that's it. We shall talk tomorrow. We go live tomorrow at 5 p.m. We are more or less nearly there. It's just finishing off the racks in here and putting everything together. But we should be good.
And we'll talk about some nice bottles and also all that's for charity.
Yeah, there's a few things. I mean, one of the things that I don't know whether everybody's aware of, anybody who's not on Facebook, one of the guys in the Irish Whisky community, Colin, has got a very bad diagnosis recently, and unfortunately he's on short time. So the lads all on Facebook are doing a fundraising round to try and help with the bills and everything else that's going to come with, unfortunately, his demise.
And the whisky community are brilliant.
And they're brilliant. Like they really do every single time. I know a couple of lads there are doing charity bottles and all that sort of stuff, and they're also taking donations as well. Yeah. We're going to be talking to them now shortly as well. So I think everybody should dig deep for that. If you're not on, this has nothing to do with Irish Whisky Auctions. This is all on social media, so get talking to the lads there as well. And I hope Colin finds some joy in what's ahead of him and what the lads are doing as well.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah,
He'll
exactly.
feel the love.
Yeah. All right. So talk to you.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.